Got Obina and Achille killing 17 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks. One big block down the stretch. And Wyatt Fricks, 11 points, 3 of 5 from three-point range tonight. Questions?
I'll stop. Good. This is, I guess, the definition of gutting one out, isn't it? Just making all the big plays kind of when they mattered. Because you know they were going to fight back no matter what the point differential was with like 4 to go, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we got in here, we knew this game was going to be a rivalry game. You know, ever since I've been here, we've always been a rivalry game. So we already know that when we got on the bench, you know, they wasn't going to, budge. They was going to come and they was going to fight. So.
I mean, they were preaching all week. They're going to play hard. They want what we have. I mean, they want to come in here. They want the crowd we got. They want all that. So playing on the road, they play a lot tougher. Corny was preaching that, all scout. So got to execute a little bit better. We got to play tougher. But I thought happy to come out with the win.
You know, in a game like that, when you have, a double-digit lead at half and into the early portion of the second half, when it starts to trickle down like that, when the lead starts to shrink, what do you guys do in the huddle? What do you say to each other when you kind of see those moments?
Well, I feel like the first thing we need to do, which we need to keep working on it, is we need to quit fouling, man. If we want to foul them, I mean, we put them on the line. It was like, I think, the 4 minutes, and there was 1 for 9, but it was in the line like 9 for 10 free throw line. So I feel like it wasn't anything to do with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they executed big time, but sometimes we was killing ourselves by just giving them cheap fouls.
Yeah. I mean, first half, we kept them off the line. They only shot 6 free throws in the first half. And second half, that's what kept them in the game. They went 15 for 20. So that's the ball game right there, really, is just trying to keep them off the line. We held them to 39% compared to 50% in the first half. So we just got to execute better defensively.
It's been kind of a slow start to the year for you. Productive out there tonight, double-double, 4 big blocks, huge play in that last defensive sequence. Just what did it feel like for you to put that kind of performance together?
It feels good. I changed my routine today. Yeah, that's the reason why. So hopefully it keep going that way. No, it feel good. Feel good for sure because I mean, I won't say I've been struggling, but I've just been trying to figure myself out from the 3-pointers or pick and roll and everything. So, but I think I got it.
Why for you, success from beyond the arc? Just how big is that? I know that's something you've worked on, but to see that come up big in a game like that, what's that mean to you?
Richard, I mean, it feels good. It's always good. It helps seeing the ball go in. I mean, next shot, it's nice shooting 3 for 5 this game, but I got to come out, be ready to shoot the next shot. So it was definitely nice seeing a couple go in.
Are you tired of seeing Mike be the leading 3-point shooter?
I'm not tired. I love seeing him get his up. I love seeing him make them. I mean, last couple games, he knocked 6 down. He went 1 for 6 tonight, but I know he'll bounce back. I know he's been in the gym, so I trust him.
Coach earlier this week talked about how sometimes in these close games you learn a lot about what your team's made of when the game comes down to the late moments. And you've been on the other end of some close losses, but to come out, to grit one out like that, does that feel good? Does that help you guys in these situations moving forward?
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like at the end of the stretch, we didn't execute it, but I guess we're gonna go to practice tomorrow, and we're gonna figure that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody good? All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys. Statement from Coach Corny Jackson after today's 80-77 win over Morehead State.
You know what? We, like I told Charlie and Steve down there on the floor, we'll take it. You know what? We had to have some guys step up with Nate being out. He tried to go, but he'd been out the last few days, and Nate being Nate wanted to play, so played 6 minutes, and Nutter had to axe out and run to the locker room. So again, we had to battle some things, but throughout the season, you'll have to face that type of adversity, and we're happy Obina came through, and Zane. I mean, all of our guys. It was a pretty good team win against a good Morehead State team who's well coached. They execute, they play hard, they're physical, and they have I call him professional scorer in Kenny White.
When a game comes down to the end like that, and you come up with a big stop,
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if it made you sweat, probably.
Yeah, you know what? We gotta, that's good, right? That's good for you to we can't win every game by 15, right? Because if we do, then we'll get into moments like this and we won't know how to handle it. I like the way we handled ourselves. All right, our composure. I would have loved to see Mike D get up to knock those 2 free throws down and kind of seal the game. But again, moments like this can only help us grow as a team. Obviously, as a coach, I'm standing over there sweating bullets. But at the same time, I understand the process of going through games like this and making our team stronger. We had to fight through adversity. Nate is a big piece of what we do, right? I mean, the rebound margin, you're looking at 42 to 31, they had 16. Well, I think if Nate was out there, that may look a little different, because Nate, well, I don't know how many rebounds he's averaging. I mean, but last year he averaged 4 or 5 offensive rebounds himself. So, again, man, I'm proud of these guys and the way they stuck together through some adversity. Morehead, they made a run. They were hitting shots. They were getting to the line. They were making their free throws. So the one guy hit a step back, 3 on Nutter. So everything that could have possibly went their way, except at the end.
What you think about that last one when it goes up, rims out, it comes out? You're going, thank God.
Yes, I am. I'm going. Thank you, because it was in.
The cylinder.
Yeah, he was in. It was in, and it came back out, and then they got the rebound and tried to kick it to him again, and Nutter got a hand on the ball, or Cade, or one of them. So again, like I said, we'll take it. It wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but at the same time, I feel this will make our team stronger throughout the season, going through moments like this, right?
The body language never seemed to change. It's like that. I think you were up 6 and you got the 3 you wanted in the corner with Michael didn't fall. No big deal. Let's go down and play some defense.
Yeah.
Their body language seemed uniform the whole game.
Yeah, you know what? I coach these guys pretty hard, right? I coach them pretty hard, but I love them pretty hard as well. I want them to shoot wide open shots. All right, we trust you, Mike. Mike was 12 threes in 2 games, right? So I can't look at Mike and say that's a bad shot. You're wide open. Shoot the basketball. And every guy on our team has that freedom as long as it's in their wheelhouse and as long as they work on it. So again, we believe in Mike. He missed the wide open one. Let's go get a stop. So if it could have been any of our guys. That's how I coach this team. I want those guys to play free, but I also want them to play smart and hard.
What's Nate's status moving forward?
It's day to day. Knowing Nate, he said he was feeling a little better. To be honest with you, Luke, I started not to even play him. Nate's the kind of guy, Coach, I'm good. I want to play. So I said, Nate, you sure? And again, I trust Nate. He said, well, I'll let you know how I'm feeling. So I said, I trust you. And I saw him. He didn't have to let me know. I saw him in the game. I said, hey, Nate, come have a seat. But again, he's feeling better. He's been under the weather for the last couple of days. And hopefully by the time we go to Wilmington, he'll be back to full strength. But Nate's, he's great. He takes care of his body. He does everything right, everything he's supposed to do. So hopefully he'll be back because we definitely need him at Wilmington.
But to get that kind of performance from Obino with Nate out, I mean, that was huge.
Yeah. Again, 10 for 10 from the line. He had 4 blocks. Obino have a 7'2" wingspan. I told him the other day, Obino, you have a 7'2" wingspan, man. What happened to the old Obino who tracks down shots and gets some blocks, right? 4 blocks. 10 for 10, double-double. We needed every bit of it. Proud of the way he stepped up, obviously with Nate being out. Those guys are, all league players, right? So they're key to what we do as a team, and he really stepped up tonight, and I'm proud of him.
Anything further for Coach? All right.
That's it. Appreciate it.
All right.